I feel I'm just a disappointment to y'all. Every day I just stay around, then I can't be found. Always asking if me some living life like a pro. Times is tough. My auntie got enough problems. What's up? What's up? It's your man Suede Covington from the Suede Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby. You know what I'm saying? Coming to you live. You already know what day it is. It is Wednesday, the hump day. You know what I'm saying? I'm your man, Suede, telling you what you got to do to get it through the rest of the week, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day outside. You know, it was raining for, a hot second, and you know what I'm saying? Not everything good. Or was that yesterday? I think it was today. Ha! It was today. Rained a little earlier today. Now it's drying up a little bit, but hey, that's what it is. That's what this Michigan weather do for you. It's Michigan. I'd rather be nowhere else but in Michigan. But I do like the vacation and leave it sometime. But I'm always come back home. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what? We got to talk about a couple of things today, man. We got to talk about the young lady who decided to put her child in the freezer, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Look, people, it's serious out here. That mental illness, or you can't deal with the children. Hey, look, do not be ashamed. If you need help, man, you reach out to these organizations they have designed. If not, you go religious route. You know what I'm saying? Or do a combination of the two. You go religious, you go to church, to the mosque, to the temple, and go. You need to become a member or something, or you get with these other organizations in the neighborhood that help you deal with this type of situation. There's no need for you to feel like you can't make it and your child is too much, and you had to put them in the freezer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, the child has a special need. They said, I think the child was blind and needed help. So, she had to do a little extra with this child compared to the other children she had. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so look, like I said, it's mental health. Hey, look, reach out, man. Do not be ashamed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't be ashamed. You can't do it. You can't do it. You need help. Get help. You know, you don't get a award. Nobody gives you an award for struggling out and doing it yourself. The only thing you do is end up making a bad decision. Like, she made a bad decision. She decided to, for whatever reason, put him in the freezer. That was a bad decision. Had she reached out for help, maybe, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have ended like that. They got organizations, they got different programs. Maybe they could have came and picked the kid up for school every day, or could have dropped him. You know what I'm saying? If you had the resources to drop him off. But look, man, the children don't, because now you're making it hard. Like, the child at home, and something can happen to him, and now if you go to school, something happen to him, the child won't feel safe at all. Like, where the children supposed to feel safe at? That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Where does a child feel safe at? So then was that 2015? The other lady was saying that the other woman was saying that her kids was too bad, that she had the other two kids help her, uh, you know, knock the other two kids off, or whatever, however you want to word it, and put them in the freezer. She done messed up four lives. That's four lives she done messed up. Well, five, including her own. The two kids that she killed, and then the two kids that she had help her kill the other two. I'm like, dog, like, how selfish can you be out here? You know? And I'm just saying, ladies, you gotta watch how you enjoy yourselves, or how fun, and what fun you call it, or living your best life, whatever the ladies want to call it. You gotta be, you gotta protect yourself out here. You gotta think a little smarter. If you feel like, you already know you got two and you can't handle another one, then that's a decision you need to make. You know what I'm saying? Hey, either, some type of contraceptive, or you go to the doctor. I'm just saying, man, I ain't trying to be mean or nothing, but I'm gonna just tell it like it is, though. If you got one kid or child already and you struggling to try to maintain that child, why would you go have another one? I'm not telling you how to control your body and live your life. I'm just asking you a question. How? How? If you can't handle one child, how can you handle two, three, or four? Or how can you handle a child with a disability? You know, like what's your answer to that? That's the question. You need to ask yourself every time you go hang out, you go to the club. That one thought should be in your head saying, "Man, can I deal with another child? You know, if it go down, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here having fun, living my. Can I deal with another one?" And if the answer in your mind is no, then you need to make something happen so you can't do it. I don't want to see you in jail. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see you in jail. I don't want to see you kill your child. I don't want to see you kill yourself because you're stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of things dealing with birth that I'm aware of. You got postpartum, you after you had a child, you know, you go through some issues. Some women go through them and some women don't. But the fact of the matter is real though. So you need to make that a thought process. Like, you know, oh, he smelled good, he looked good. Do I want another kid? No, I don't think so. But you know, this is how it's gonna have to play out, big fella. You gonna have to do it like this, and that's that. Cause now they working on eliminating abortions, making it illegal. So you know what I'm saying, you won't have that as an option. They want to say it's they don't care what the situation is. It's illegal across the board. That's something, you know, I hate to say it, but I guess some women take that for granted and include it in their whole program. Like, well, you know, if anything happened, I could just go to the clinic, you know what I'm saying, and make it happen, you know. I mean, hey, that's a real conversation right there. Uh they voted on it. They trying to take it back. Roe versus Wade that allowed people to, you know, have abortions. The woman can control her body, but now they want to take it back and say no, for whatever reason. You know, it's always some underlying reason they want to undermine a law. It's something, and it's a hidden agenda. Eventually, it'll come out. But as it stands right now, we just have to work around it and deal with it. So, you know, that's just real troubling. I mean, but the hospitals are saying, like Beaumont was saying, that if it is something to do with the health, like if you might die because you carried the baby to term or some type of situation like that, then they're gonna, you know, they'd abort it. But those are, you know, those are the rules of the game. So I just wanted to tell the ladies out there, look, hey, it's and then the plan B. So CVS is limiting the number of plan Bs you can get. And I'm like, limiting the number? Like, who going buying up plan Bs? Like, oh, because they going to stop abortions. So they said, since they going to try to stop abortions in the plan Bs and the after, whatever that is, they say they limiting three per customer. So I guess you could only get three per customer a day. So I don't mean, I don't know how that works. I asked the lady, I asked the young woman at the CVS. So I was like, "Have you ever taken a Plan B?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did it work?" She said, "I don't know." I guess. I mean, how you? I mean, huh? What? What you mean? I guess. How you don't know if it worked or not? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was like real strange. Like, how you don't know if the Plan B worked? I mean, I ain't. You know, I was never in a situation to present it to somebody, or you know, somebody presented to me the conversation saying, "Hey, you know, I'm going to take this Plan B." So you know what I'm saying, we all good. I'm like, what? I've never, so I don't even know how to relate to that though. You know, so your man Suede can't even tell you if the Plan B worked. You know what I mean? Like, do it work? That's all I want to say. You know, I mean, hey, look, hit me in the comments. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube, Facebook, and just give me your comments. Do the Plan B work? Because I don't even know. Because first of all, what's Plan A? So you know they came up with Plan B and called it Plan B. But what the hell is Plan A? So Plan A failed. Now you got Plan B, I guess. Man, I don't know, but I thought it was crazy that it was floating off the shelves like that. Like for real? Like, it's about three per customer. Hey, wow. Like, wait a minute, man. Is it that serious? Three per customer? But yeah, it's what I'm saying, that's real talk. So, we gotta make sure that we on point with that. And then that all goes back to like I told you before. Uh Voting really matters though. So you gotta understand how that even worked. So how it worked was they waited. Whoever wanted to change this process for the abortion waited. They waited until they could get the people they wanted voted onto the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what the Supreme Court is, the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. You can't go no higher than the Supreme Court. Okay, that's it. Um, and so you know the people who wanted to abolish abortion waited and you know what I'm saying got in who they wanted to get in so they can get the verdict passed. So, like I tell you all the time, your vote count, man. Just because you voted in the election and the person you wanted to get in the office didn't get enough votes, that means there was enough people who had the same idea that you had. So don't feel like your vote didn't count. Your vote counted. It meant something because at the end of the day, they'll look at those votes and be like, man, it was close. And they let them know that at the next time it come around, the vote might go different. So you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be and continue to vote. Don't feel like your vote don't count. Because I tell you all the time, if your vote did not count, then they wouldn't be trying to make it so hard for you to vote or try to take some type of voting right away from you or make it hard for you to register to vote. Because if your vote didn't count, they just let you vote. You know what I'm saying? Your vote counted so much that there's still an investigation into counting the votes. The vote count was off. So that tells you right there that your vote counts. I know some people like, man, our vote don't even count, man. I voted for who I wanted voted for, and they didn't get in office. That don't mean your vote didn't count. I mean, it just wasn't enough people thinking like you for that person to get in office. So that means if you're really concerned about it, you get involved with the campaign next go around. You'll help push the campaign. You'll help get people signed in to vote so you can get that person in office if you feel that strongly about it, right? You got to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying? You had a conversation with your people, your friends, your family. Hey, did you vote? Man, like, I don't vote, man. It count. Yes, it do count. Your vote count. Because if it didn't count, then why would these people, when they campaign, they go to different places, right? They go to different organizations and get the vote. They want the minority vote. So guess what? If they want your vote, then that means what? Your vote count. So you got to get out here and vote. You know what I'm saying? How you vote, it don't matter to me. But get out here and vote, guys. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you how to vote. You just got to do a little bit of homework on the person you voting for to see if they have a history of making the type of decisions and putting laws into play that you agree with. And that's how you kind of know who to vote for. Because some like, man, I don't even know who to vote for. Why would I? You know what I'm saying? You just got to look at the history of where they came from and what type of politics they were involved in. What type of moves did they make when they held the position before they have the position now? Or what type of decisions they made in that position that they're in now that they're trying to hold on to. So I mean, look, it's just about that. As simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can stand in the line and be all outside in the cold. You can vote, man. I ain't voting. It's too cold outside, man. You never know. Them couple of votes, might have counted because they go by the numbers, and then they always tell you if you look at the polls at the end, they'll say so many thousand votes or so many hundred votes, and they won. You know what I'm saying? This person had 700 something votes and this person had 600 and something votes. So that tells you right there, each vote is counted. And it has to be counted in order for them to pick a winner. They don't just pick a winner off they don't just go in the hat and pull it out. And then that's why they have the checks and balances system. So the next time you think your vote don't count, that's not the truth. Hey, it's not. And the only way to make a change is to really get out here and vote. Any type of change that you looking for, or you feel that your culture, or as you would call them, your people. Some people like my people we need this, we need that. Your vote count. You got to get your people together and make that vote. And then if you don't have somebody in play that is going to vote the way you vote, you got to try to get to the closest person to get them in office, right? Like I said before, you got to start grooming the kids, man. Grooming your child to be a politician. You need politicians. You need all kind of people to make the world go round, right? So you got your hustlers, you got your gangsters, you got your mobsters, and don't forget you got to have your politicians. So some of y'all, hey, look, y'all need to be grooming these children to be politicians in order to make a change. You groom a child. Hey, you're gonna be a senator. You're gonna be a governor. You're gonna be a mayor. Hey, let's start grooming these children to get into place as they move up the political ladder. The changes can be made, serious changes. So not only do you protest, but we also have to groom the next generation of politicians. You know what I'm saying? How many, if you can say, you can raise your hand and say, hey, look, I'm part of that and I'm grooming the next generation of politicians. These politicians are going to be in office, that Supreme Court, man, that's a job. They hold that job until they die or they decide they don't want it no more. So that's something you got to think about. And in politics, it's not a short term game. A lot of times it's a long term game. So you got to think about that. That's why I say you groom the child now to be a senator, a governor. Don't run out there and throw, well, my son gonna be the mayor, my daughter gonna be the mayor. There's other political seats that can still make, what I'm saying, make a difference. They can be a city council member. They could be the mayor. They could be the deputy mayor. You know what I'm saying? They could be the police chief. I mean, and that's just some of the jobs on a local level that can impact the change and change it for our communities. I mean, and then also you got the senators and you got governors and you know what I'm saying, representatives. So I mean, it's a lot of different positions. It's not you're just not going for it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like basketball in the NBA. It's a limited amount of positions, but the people who get in there can make a change. They can change the whole game. So you got to work with that. Think about that, man. Think about that. Now you got your electric cars, and everybody want to jump on electric cars. I'm cool with the electric cars. Uh, am I gonna jump in it right off the top? Nah. It's gonna have to be a few years down the line for your man Suede. You know what I'm saying? Jump into an electric car. It is cool and all. I like them in the features, but man, I don't know. You're watching the Suede Covington Show, the best thing on the planet, baby. Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love it. I'm here every Wednesday, right here, dedicated to the people. You know what I'm saying? Your man, Big Sway. We've been doing this for a whole year, a little over a year, and we still going strong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't forget to share. Don't forget to pass this, copy and paste this. You know what I'm saying? Send these shows out, man. You know what I mean? Uh, every other Thursday, do a comedy show out of the soul of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Start this show. Here you go, right here. Show coming up. Start at the doors open at 7 p.m. You got comic Mylan Strohmeyer. He's hosting it. You got the sounds by your man DJ Suede. You know what I mean? Big Suede to be out there putting the music on for you to groove to and be cool too. have a drink, meet some people. $20 entry fee. You pay that $20 to get in, man. It's gonna be live. You got a special guest comedian. You know what I'm saying? Mike Bonner, funny guy. He from Detroit, so you know what I'm saying. So fall through tomorrow. Check it out. Doors open at 7. The show start at 8. Don't be late. The food is great. I love the wings. The wings is good, man. The collard greens, they got collard greens. They got French fries. They got shrimp. You got ribs, macaroni and cheese, black eyed peas. Right? I mean, that's just some of the menu. I'm not gonna tell you the whole menu. So come on down. It's out in Sterling Heights, Lakeside Circle. You know what I'm saying? Lakeside Mall. Right at Lakeside Mall. Get down there, man. Like I say, your man Suede to be there. Come join your boy Suede. You know, come holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's gonna be good. So the electric cars. Now the electric cars is it's a little different, man. You know, I'm still a V8 man. You know what I'm saying? I still need that sound, that rumble. I'm still running straight pipes with the Flow Masters. You know what I'm saying? That's still my thing. But I do like technology. All right. So let's not get it twisted. I still like technology. I like the features of the new cars, drive itself, and the brake stop itself. It won't let you change lanes unless you hit the blinker. You know what I'm saying? I done drove a few of these what you want to call them futuristic electrical cars and help you and show you how to drive. But at the end of the day, when it comes to driving, man, my experience is I like to control the car myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving it myself. I don't really need the lane chains on there, the braking system that stop you before you had an accident. I might see a car want to hit the gas, rah, and jump the lane and come back. But I mean, like I said, I drove the car. I drove the cars with all the new technology in them. I done drove a few of them, man. And they cool and all, but I don't know. I still like that rumble, man. Unless they can put that nice rumble in there, that nice growl. That's that sound of power, man. I need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna step on the gas. I need to hear the engine. You know what I'm saying? But that's just probably psychological to me. But still, I mean, that's what I like, though. You know what I'm saying? Moving around in the streets, dipping, woo woo on the freeway, just gun it wide open, and you just hear, you know what I'm saying, the dual exhaust is growling as you, woo, and you know what I'm saying, and you doing 90 to 100 miles an hour. But the new cars, I'm like, man, what is this? I mean, but they do have comfort. They got room in them, so I'm not knocking them. Like I say, all the features it's almost the same as the luxury cars, but the price though, man, the price like 40, 50, 60,000 and up. For these electric cars. But Cadillac is introducing their first, full electrical car, the Lyric. That's supposedly they say they got a few on the road already. They did sold some, but the only difference is the ones that's on the road now are rear-wheel drive. But the ones that they're gonna produce next year, they're gonna make next year, like in 2023, will be all-wheel drive. So you're gonna miss out on the all-wheel drive and the heads-up display, and that's the only thing you can't. So they pulled the production ahead so they could be one of the first luxury car companies to get out here and put their model out here. So I mean, give it up to Caddy, American company, for doing that, I suppose. But yeah, they're ahead of the game in front of everybody else. I mean, it's a nice little SUV though. It's cool. The ride cool. The features. But I think the biggest feature with the electrical cars that they pushing is the autonomous driving. You could get in the car and it'll drive itself. I don't know, man. Like I say, I'm still a hands-on guy. I like the controls, the steering wheel and the gas pedal myself. So you know what I'm saying. I like to just out of nowhere I see it opening, boom, and I'm hitting it, boom, and I'm out. Boom. I'm doing the speed limit though, 70. and staying in traffic, lane to lane, merging, putting the blinker on. I don't know. I mean, you figure it's electrical. Now, the only thing that they're not saying is when you have to change this battery. I know for dealing with hybrids that after about anywhere between 8 to 10 years, you got to replace the battery. And in the Tahoe hybrid, or was a suburban hybrid, it's like if you got to get a new battery, you're gonna spend like $5,000 for a new battery for the car. So I mean, you leaving the. I just had to get a battery for the 9 volt imp, and that was like $200. So you figured, you're losing the 200, but you're paying the 5,000. But you don't have to worry about the transmission leaks. You don't have to worry about the oil leaks. You don't have to worry about the heater core, the alternator. You don't have to worry about a lot of different things. So I mean, it's a compromise, though. You know what I'm saying? But I know all the people who were building motors, building V8s and everything, gonna have to get another job. They're gonna have to move over to the powertrain on these electric cars. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. It is what it is, though. I like it though. I like it. I mean, they swift. You get the power instantly. So, then they said so now they got they said a process when you hit the brakes. So the energy that it takes to hit the brakes, that energy that it create, it goes back to the battery. So I guess that's neat. You know what I'm saying? You got some type of regenerative uh process with the brakes. But I mean, how much juice is that put back in the battery though? So every time you hit the brakes, you put juice back in the battery. So if your battery low, you just gonna ride around, keep hitting the brakes, and then keep going away. So you keep hitting the brakes so you can build up the juice to go where you go, and then you get a couple miles, and then it died. And you got to keep hitting the brakes to put the juice in there, so you get to the charger station, or the gas station, the charger station, and put some gas in the car. Or I mean, not gas in the car because the car don't have gas. So you put electricity in the car. I don't know how that worked, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, come on, baby, a couple more stops, and we have enough juice to make it home. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? For real? I mean, and that's another thing, though. You know what I'm saying? People are people, right? People run out of gas in gasoline engine cars, diesel engine cars. I mean, so what you gonna do when people run out of juice? You get those people in the car like, oh, I can make it, and then boom, the car down there on the side of the road. You got to pay for the whole tow truck to come pick your car up. You know what I'm saying? They like before they get, oh, well, I got about 5 gallons of gas, man. I put $5 gallons, 5 gallons of gas in your car, and that give you enough to start it back up. You zoom on down the road and come up at the next exit and get some gas. I mean, it's just some things, man. Some things. Oh, and if you're looking at business opportunities, so what they're saying right now is they're having supply chain issues. So the electrical vehicles are built, right? Being built, the big three, GM, Ford, Chrysler, um, BMW, Toyota, Honda, and all that. They got the cars covered. They can build the cars, but they need the resources to build the cars. So, they was talking about they got nickel up in the Upper Peninsula. They need artificial graphite. So, I mean, if you're looking for business opportunities, get in there somewhere and see how you can be a part of that supply chain. You know what I'm saying? Your man Big Suede putting that out there for you now. I'm telling you now, the government is saying, and all the car suppliers saying they having supply chain issues, getting uh products that they need to build the cars is an issue. I mean, that's what's driving. They say that's what's driving the cost up because they got to pay extra money to get the parts that they need to build these vehicles. So if you could come up with a way to help that supply chain, man, that there go you multi-million dollars right there. Because you remember, if you come up with that idea, You don't just have to sell it to Ford or Chrysler or GM or BMW. Not one automaker. You can supply all of them. Then another thing, look, people, the business is like this, dude. If you got a product and the automaker decides to buy it from you, right? They want to buy it from you. Then they tell you, we'll give you 10% or 5% off every vehicle that they use the item that you developed on. Now, you know what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, that ain't a lot of money. I mean, I want to keep all the rights. Okay. Other people look at it as, and they don't understand the concept. When they say every vehicle they put it on, don't limit yourself to just the vehicle that you see. So if you, let's say you went to the truck plant and decided to present this item and they say, yeah, we're going to put it on every vehicle, what's telling you that they're not going to put it on the Challengers, the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, whatever other vehicles they make, Stellantis make. Stellantis is tied in with Alfa Romero. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think they got still got something to do with Maseratis. They tied in some kind of way. So come on, man, you got to think on a bigger scale. Don't think that they gonna put this on and I'm not gonna get no money. 5%, 5% off of 300,000 vehicles that they make a year, and let's say that's just the truck plant. They make 300,000 vehicles, or the Cherokee plant. They make 300,000 vehicles. So now, if they use it on the Cherokee, they use it on the Ram, they use it on the Jeep. You know what I'm saying? The Grand Wagoneers. I mean, come on, now those numbers add up. But you sitting here trying to wait on and say, well, I'm gonna hold on to this idea. I'm not gonna let they gotta have to, buy the rights from me or give me a bigger percentage. Come on, when you mess around and miss an opportunity to be a multi-millionaire, or you're missing out on an opportunity to have more money than you'd ever had in your lifetime, meaning that you didn't work, let's say you work 10 to 20 years, you probably made maybe close to $1 million. That's over the lifetime of you working. Whereas you can take your product, take that 5% off every vehicle, and then you make sure it's every vehicle. If that's the case, you make sure it's not just off Ram pickup trucks or it's just off the Jeeps. You ask them, hey, this you gonna use my product clear across, your whole automobile line? You know what I'm saying? And they tell you, yeah, man, that's you're making a guap. You know what I'm saying? If you making that guap, hey, send your man Suede Covington. You send him a 5% of your gross yearly income for giving you the idea. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm just give me 5% of what you'd have made in a year's time off the product that you'd have sold and to the big three, and they put it on, you know what I'm saying, a number of their vehicles. Just give me 5%. I'm cool with that, man. I'll make you sign a disclaimer right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding though. I'm you know. But anyway, yeah. So don't, what I'm saying, a lot of people don't take those opportunities. They hold on to them, or they think that you need to hold on to the patent and not that percentage that they're giving you. You thinking it's like 3% or 5%. Man, that ain't no money. But if you add up the number of vehicles that they make a year and the possibility, what they put, what they use your product on, man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm definitely trying to tell you. Okay. So look, everybody's been talking about P Valley and P Valley its own stars. I gotta chime in on it though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta chime in on it. Now, I did watch some of the first season. Some of it. Okay. Uh the dude in the dress with the gold tee. I You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to look at that. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against him, but it's a TV show. And I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't want to look at that. I'm not down. Now, understand this, though. Before y'all try to come for me, before y'all try to come for your man, Big Suede, I'm saying, personally, my feelings, I don't have no issues with LBGTQ community. You know what I'm saying? It's cool people. You know, I work with them. You know what I'm saying? I know them. Don't hang out with them. Never. You know what I'm saying? I don't have none that's close friends. But as to, and if they're at an event, I'm at an event, I don't have no problem with it. If I'm at the store, they at the store. I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no personal gripe against the LGBTQ community. So understand that. Um, Now the show, and what I'm talking about is the show. Now I was cool, and I watched it. I was like, okay, I can deal with it. It's not a big portion of the show. You know what I'm saying? They had the ladies and everything, but um, when he got into a relationship with the guy, and it got kind of graphic, it was too much for me. It was too much. I couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much for me. Um, Not to say they good actors. They good actors. If they said that the one guy, I can't think of his name. I don't even know who the guy is, but he not the one with the beard and running the strip club. It's the other guy that he in a relationship with. They say he's in real life he's straight and he's married. You know that um that's what's up. I mean, he really getting into character. It's like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I personally, if they had kept it like it was, or let you think about it, like put, because the shows have ways of implying that they were in a relationship or that they had got intimate. You know what I'm saying? They got ways of making it and implying it. That's fine. But when you get to the graphics of it and the two men is making out, it's just kind of too much for the kids. So I'm I don't watch it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I listen to people talk about it. I don't hate on it, and you know what I'm saying. It's a good show. I like the show, but I just can't handle that. It's just too much for me. You know what I'm saying? And it might be you might be cool with it, so that's good. That's cool. You cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I mean, I ain't like I say once again. I'm not knocking the show. I'm not telling you it's a bad show. I'm not telling you that it was written bad. I'm not telling you that because they have those scenes on there is bad. I'm just telling you, as me, as you know what I'm saying, Big Suede, I just can't handle, watching those scenes, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, I mean, and then, we all titled to our own opinions. So don't forget that. You may like the show. I mean, I never said dislike it, never said nothing bad about it. But you may want to watch that. That's your preference. You know what I'm saying? That's your decision. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? You may not like it. That's what's up. But like I say, your man Suede ain't dissing it though. Remember that. I'm not dissing the show. By no means. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying it's a lot for me. It's a lot for me to take in, and I can't take it in. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep talking about it, and I just, feed off, the information from when I'm at the cooler. Oh, it was? Oh, they did? Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? What my girl Mercedes doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I think I remember like maybe one name from the show, like Mercedes. Now, you got people talking about my man, and then people saying, well, I would never do that role. Well, a lot of y'all ain't actors, a lot of y'all not, trying to feed your family. So this is the role that he chose to feed the family, man. So hey, look, more power to him. You know, it's too realistic for the kid. I mean, he doing a hell of a job. He doing a great job at acting. If that's the case, he knocking it out the box. I mean, whoever was his acting coach really showed him the way and really put him on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that part. You're watching the Suede Covington Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. And don't forget, come check your boy out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? At Soul of Detroit. Soul of Detroit, comedy for your soul Thursdays, right? Every other Thursday, we do a comedy show, man. You come out and enjoy and laugh, man. Get your laugh on. We get you out of there by 10 o'clock so you can be at home and relaxing and getting ready for work the next day. You know, even though your belly going to be hurting from laughing so much. So we bringing in Mike Bonner. You know what I'm saying? Mike Bonner is a hell of a comedian, man, from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? He's headlining the show. You got your host, Comic Stromile, on there. You know what I'm saying? Miles Stroman hosting the show. We got an opener, T Barb. If you don't know her, you check her out on Instagram, man. She a wonderful comedian, have me laughing all the time, man. You check her out in Hood Rat Kitchen. You know, Afterlife present this, and Afterlife is going to present a more comedy shows. You will hear more from Afterlife. They moving around, they doing some things. You're gonna have the sounds by your man Suede. You know what I'm saying? Have you moving and grooving, make you feeling good, baby. Hey, check out the food. The food is great, man. You know, the it costs $20 the entry fee to get in. It's a special show. I'm telling you, you'll laugh, you'll have a ball. So, you know what I'm saying, check me out tomorrow, your man Suede. I'll be there on the ones and twos, as they say, you know, how you moving and grooving, you know, make you want to dance in your seat. You be seat dancing the whole time. You're like, yeah, yeah, this is my song. Yeah, I like this song. Yeah, how you out here moving and grooving, bobbing your head while you eating your chicken wings or chopping on your pork chop or eating your collard greens. And if you're vegan, they got black eyed peas, they got greens, they got mac and cheese. If you that type of vegan, because you know you got vegetarians and you got vegans and you know all these different separations and Presbyterian or something like that only eat like chicken and fish or just don't just eat chicken. But you know, whatever your likes are, they can accommodate you. Like I say, you might just get all sides because you're a vegetarian. You eat all sides, green beans, broccoli, and you know whatever it is. Though we can accommodate you. We got you. You know what I'm saying? They have the drink specials. You know, the wait staff is beautiful. They're very accommodating. You know, the drinks are nice. You know what I mean? You go a lot of places, you be like, man, the drinks wasn't strong enough. I ain't want no, they ain't make my drink strong enough. Man, the wings ain't fried hard. This is a soul food restaurant. You got soul people cooking in the back, baby. Your wings gonna be fried to perfection and the drink's gonna have you going off the first one. You know what I'm saying? You know, you be drinking, you say, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to come in, come on out, enjoy the festivities. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I guarantee you're gonna laugh and be talking about it, you know, over the next 4 or 5 days until the next show. So come join us, have fun. Soul of Detroit, Sterling Heights, Lakeside Circle. Um, you know, so yeah, that's what it is though. Oh man. So yeah, like just like I said, man, the show it is what it is. It's cool. You know, nothing. You know, like I said, I ain't hating on it, but just you know, too much going on for me. Hey, look, you call me biased. You know, they got women on there. You know, kissing other women. Um, then you got the two men doing the same thing. You know, I can't deal with it though. You know, hey, look, you call me biased. You know, that's what it is. I'm Big Suede. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, I never lied to you, never will lie to you. I'm always keep it 100 with you on everything. I'm gonna give you my opinion and maybe you know some of the best opinion, and I also throw some facts out there too, something for you to do your research and your homework on. So, but you know, as to the point that I was saying at the beginning of the show, if you having issues with your children, you having issues with your own thought process, please get help. If you know somebody and they're going through this, help them as much as you can. Calling CPS is not help. Okay, Let's just be clear about that. Calling CPS is not help because all CPS is going to do is take the children, and then they may take them, and then they may give them back. So people, I know people out here calling CPS. Oh, I called CPS. You know what I'm saying? They went and took the kids. That's not. I mean, that don't really resolve the problem because now if they take them, they put them in foster homes. Now you got a whole nother issue to deal with. So if you can, step in as much as you can until the point where they get aggravated, then just back off and leave a number there, man. Just leave that information there. Try to work with them the best that you can. Provide any type of helping hand that you can because you helping out two people. You helping out the parent and you helping out that child. And if there's more children in the home, you helping them out as well. Because those frustrations don't just stop at the one child that's the bad child or the one child that's, have some type of disability or, need extra special attention. It don't stop there with, just call a CPS. There's always more needed. And please pay attention. Pay attention to your people that's out there that's having issues. And they, a lot of people tell you what's going on with them. And a lot of us have to pay attention. This is a different era. Uh, Before it'd be like, man, shut up, boss up, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that, man. Get yourself together. And that was enough. And sometimes that's all it took for a person to get themselves together. This is a different day and age, man. There's more things to worry about. You, whether you realize it or not, our mid teens, teenagers, early 20 people had a lot to worry about, man. I mean, if they going to college, they got to not only they worry about their grades, but they got to worry about is it a mass shooter gonna come around here and light the place up? They got to worry about, the ladies or the men got to worry about, rejecting a person and that person not being able to take rejection and what comes next. It's almost like it's forcing, you to be in a situation that you don't want to be in, and that's stressful. Even in high school, junior high. So we have to work together to try to relieve some of that stress. Giving teachers guns, nah, I'm still against that one. I read an article on that, and it made sense. You give a teacher a gun who hasn't been properly trained on how to handle the situation, and like I said before, that means that teacher needs a teacher's aide that is strong enough to get all the children in a safe area and keep them in that safe area, right? Or help them get out while the teacher is holding down the fort. So it takes the teacher has to be trained on the weapon. Then you have to have the teacher's aide has to be trained on the response on what to do. Um, People at home, man, make sure you lock your guns up. Hey, if you have a troubled child, make sure that the gun is locked up. In some instances, I don't think your children need to know you got a gun. You know what I'm saying? What purpose is your 5 and 6 year old needing to know that you got a gun? And people say, well, if somebody break in, they need to know where it's at so they can, protect themselves with the intruder. Man, that's a hell of a situation to put your child in. Have to shoot and kill somebody. Man, I don't know. I mean, you just have to sit down and really think out a plan in case that does happen because you got your 7, 18-year old, 12-year old, 13, 15, whatever, in a position where they have to go grab your gun and kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or shoot somebody. And they have to see that whole situation. That's a traumatic experience. You never know how that's going to affect them down the line. So, I mean, let's really think about how we moving out here, how we raising the children, how we trying to protect our children, how we trying to guide them because it mean a lot. And like I say, mental illness is really out there. Uh, Depression is really out there. People need help dealing with depression. So, like I say, if you know somebody and they make some statements, listen to them. If they don't want your help, drop a card off, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave a card, leave a couple cards Every time you talk to them, you still friends with them and hang out with them. At the end of the day, leave the card on the table. They call you, but man, why you keep leaving these cards on the table? What you trying to say? Just tell them, hey, look, I'm your people. I'm saying if you have any problems or whatever, hey, just call a number. I don't need no number. I don't need to call nobody. Man, who you think you is? Man, I'm just somebody concerned. You don't care about me. If you cared about me, you would give me the $30 that I asked you for and stop telling me no. You'll stop giving me $100 I asked you for. Stop telling me no. That's showing me you care. Nah, man, that's hey, look, so you let me borrow your car if you care. Stop telling me no. That's why I'm having problems because you won't let me borrow your car. Man, that ain't why you having problems. And the problems you having is why I won't let you drive my car. That's why I won't give you the $100. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. So yeah, just hey, do your research, do your homework, hey, and just have those cards or have that information, have the number. Because a lot of times, some people know they have issues and will make excuses and say, "Well, I didn't have a number, or I didn't know where to go, or I don't know how to get there." By you leaving that number, it gives it takes away some of those excuses. So be sure to look out for your family, stay on top of your family. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you. It's your man Suede Covington on the Suede Covington Show. Hey, it was serious today. The conversation was. I hope hopefully it reached some people that needed the help or gave some ideas to some person that can help somebody. So just kind of reach out and look at that situation, man. And remember, calling CPS is not the only option. You got other options besides calling CPS. So, you know what I'm saying? It's your man, Suede Covington from the Suede Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby. You know what I'm saying? Signing out on another wonderful, wonderful Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to pass out the information, you know what I'm saying, to the people. Don't forget tomorrow, the show going on tomorrow, Lakeside Circle. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lead this up here till my time is out. I love you. Hey, holla at me next Wednesday, live right here. Hey, I might even take some calls next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? The hotline. I might do some calls next Wednesday. You might be one of them calls that call in and say what's popping. So, hey, much love to you. I love you. I'll see you next week. And don't forget, you can always watch past episodes of the Suede Covington Show. Don't forget to copy and paste this one. But put it and send it to somebody who might need to see it, or send it to somebody who don't know about Suede Covenant. Let's spread the word. I'm holla at you. Till next week. Peace. Nigga, you need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You need to get up, get out, and get